Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was saying poor reception, but I'm sitting here looking at I'm sitting here looking at full bars. But like I was saying, welcome back to the Straightforward Podcast, season 11 episode. I was doing good, and all of a sudden, it started flickering like it didn't have no service. So I had to start the whole thing all over again. But with that being said, uh, uh, I don't know what's going on as far as the thing. I had to take it off the Wi-Fi to see if that helped, but that's crazy. And this is the first time I ever had trouble like this trying to start up a podcast. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop us. It's not gonna deteriorate nothing. We're gonna get this material out one way or another. Um, hopefully everything stays smooth as well as it's going right now. Because I was like, I'm concerned. Like I don't know if I can be able to get one out tonight, but we ain't gonna let that stop us. Um, we got PC in the house tonight. Hopefully he comes back in. We got Gritty in attendance as soon as, he get to touchdown at his location. And my boy Shawnee, I'm not sure if he's going to be available tonight, but um, like I said, we're going to keep things going. Let's see. So the first one I want to start with is um, woman says she goes out with a man after woman says she wouldn't go out with a man if he uses Apple Pay. She says if a guy takes her out on a date and try to use Apple Pay, then she would no longer talk to him, which I find very crazy because it's like the whole point of going on a date is to get to know someone, right? But at the end of the day, it's like regardless of however he pays, whether if he had his card there, whether if he didn't have his card there, you know what I'm saying? You never know the scenario, but the fact that the matter is that he paid, you know what I'm saying? You won't even give him credit for that, which I find crazy as hell. The fact that, he took the time out, like, let me take this young lady out somewhere, somewhere she like to eat. It wasn't like you disapprove of where he took you to eat. There you go. That's one way. No, it wasn't that you disagreed on where he eat. It was more so he was mad that he would pay with Apple Pay. And I'm not understanding, like, if he picked up the tab, why is it an issue?
What it do? Straightforward. What it do? Black
Yeah, it seemed like it's been a while for us, my brother. What's going on?
man.
You good? You straight? Family good?
Yeah, I've been good, man. How about yourself, man? You been cool?
Ah, man, I can't complain, man. I take everything a step at a time.
Hell yeah. I'm over here trying to fry me up some little shrimp and fish. Got my little mashed potato. Mashed potatoes with green beans.
Potatoes and whatever that was.
Mashed potatoes with green beans.
Right, right. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. I'm trying to get more into fish my own self. You know what I'm saying? My girl was trying to um, fix my phobia of salmon because I told her I had salmon before, but like the way I had it, I didn't really like the taste of it. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe it was their seasoning, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe because they left the skin on one side of it. You know what I'm saying? It was just something about it, and then it was like the grill too. So it's like that kind of deterred me away from salmon because of what I tasted on that one. I told her I would give her the opportunity to make me some salmon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that can deter how I used to feel about salmon because I was like, man, this shit like it's cool, but
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You know how you get that taste like I don't. It's you said what?
if I said if you go and get it lots, get that motherfucker buttery, sauteed down. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's the best way to
I guess he made it. They I guess you know how people be trying to put on the country like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had salmon until you had some of my salmon. Then when I tried it, shit, I'm like, I really don't like your salmon, nigga. But I ain't gonna tell that shit to your face.
right.
I'm saying something like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? But for it to be like the salmon, like I don't know, it detained me in a way. So I'm like, mm-hmm. But yeah, welcome back to the show, man. It's been a while, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a
I
while
don't
since
know why.
PC, you know what I'm saying, joined onto the show. How do you feel about this? A woman refusing to go with a man because he uses Apple Pay.
Ah man, it's man, they coming up with it's like they coming up with new shit, like new stuff to label a dude as either being feminine or not manly enough. But when they finally get a man, them niggas don't know how females don't know how to act because man don't go for certain shit like you trying to dictate everything and you thinking you gonna run some shit. Nah, man, it's made to motherfucking lead, not just do what the fuck you say. Hell no.
Right.
I mean, we gave up a rib for y'all raggedy asses to be here. All y'all can do is hey, you better show us some goddamn respect.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, right? I mean, it's like she's complaining of how he paid, which was Apple Pay. Now, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know if anybody been around society, you know what I'm saying? Apple Pay, Google Pay is some of the main things that people use nowadays to be able to not pull out their card in public. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's watching them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the nature you have your mouth set on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I got Google Pay, so you know what I'm saying? I can understand how it somewhat works. It's easier. You boom, tap it, you know what I'm saying? No information given, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Did the shit
That's it.
get
And
paid
the
or
simple
not?
fact that you got mad at him because he used Apple Pay, not because he didn't pay, not because you didn't like the place of choice that she chose for y'all to go or y'all, you know what I mean? It wasn't none of that. It was just the simple fact of him using Apple Pay is why you deter away from him.
Man,
I'm not the smartest man, right? But I know one thing that shit shouldn't even fucking matter as long as he fucking paid.
exactly. That's all that should matter. What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? It's
Like,
like how you were saying. It seemed like in this case, it seemed like she's trying to find a reason not to pay. Like
right. You want to starve, bitch, or what?
I'm thinking, like, where the fuck did you even get that from?
You gonna be washing dishes, fuck.
Right, right,
Oh,
man. What TV
shit.
show did that even? You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if I said she was following the trend. You feel what I'm saying? She might be following a trend. It's like she's creating her own trend, but what kind of trend is this? I don't know. I'm
Bullshit ain't
going
nobody
to nigga
gonna
that's
do.
unless he get. If he pay Apple Pay, I'm not going to nigga. No, you
What if a
don't need
nigga
to
what?
understand.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her since she doesn't like niggas using Apple Pay. The next nigga that go out with her whip out a sack full of quarters. She like,
Hey, that's a valid point right there. All right, you want me to use Apple Pay? You understand I couldn't pay no roller quarters. Yeah, and then put them in like the little slots too. That way you have to take them out and count them individually. You know, the little brown paper they come in when you have to put them inside the roll because the gas station don't take it like that. He put the motherfuckers in there. You know, you finish that complete roll, you got like $5 or $10 or some shit like that. Just pull out a gang of those.
fat.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to understand the thing behind it. Like, that's crazy. Not the fact that he's paying, or he chose to pay. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a problem with nothing else. You just, if he used Apple Pay, I'm not, um, I'm not dating you. I'm not considerably dating you. I think he worried about the wrong shit. You're not looking at it for no companionship at this point. That's not what you're looking for. I'm just saying.
My shit, I disconnect.
I'm not.
Can't.
You good? You know, so I'm gonna keep it rocking because I know when you up and when you ain't up, man. I can see that. And see that you just told that you was making fish and shit. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you got enough for the whole podcast is what I'm saying. That way, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get to taste a piece of this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, man, come, man. Boy, get that.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like it's got so much material lined up. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with first.
Did you see that stuff that I sent you earlier?
I don't know, bring it to my attention, man. Oh, yeah, I seen a little bit of it like right before the show started. I started to get into it, but if you want to narrate it for, you know what I'm saying, one of the second topics up here, go ahead.
Okay, so NBA All-Star Anthony
Right.
Edwards. First, first of all, shout out to that dude. But he was dealing with an older lady, 38 years old. This, mind you, this dude is like 24, 23, 25 at the max. 25 at the max. Mind you, he just had 3 babies last year. I don't know by all. I don't think it was all the same woman, but yeah, he been putting his little thing to work
Yeah.
at least. So the woman, the 38-year-old, get pregnant. He told her. She sent him a text. Text was, "I'm pregnant." He responded, "Get rid of it. I'm not trying to have nothing." So I guess she kept the baby, flew to LA, tried to put him on child support right away because he already said he don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So Anthony Edwards did some player shit. He he still said, "Okay, I don't want nothing to do with the baby, but I'm willing to pay the child support." This dude asked the judge, I don't know if he got approved yet, but he said, "Give me the price of the 18-year-old, give, because he's trying to put all the child support in one lump sum payment. Like, I got the money, I get it out the way." I was told of 1.8 million was offered to her for the child for 18 years.
Right.
That'll be the total or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wrong? Because he said, "I don't want," he told her, "I don't want visitation still. I don't want custody. You can have full custody. I don't want no business. I just want you and the kid out of my life." Now, is he wrong or is she wrong? Because she knew he wasn't trying to have no baby. You older than him by a significant margin, and what I was about to say, damn, I had a brain fart. You older than him. You should know better. Everybody was, saying, she got her bag. That's what she gonna get what she deserved. But now you got another kid that's about to. I mean, she blessed. She'll be a blessed kid. I don't know if you gonna make that 1.8 million last for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh,
So did she settle? So did
was he right?
she settle with the 1.8?
I believe so.
Okay. I had to know that before I responded to him. First of all, they both were grown and they knew what they were doing. Period, point blank.
Who's more wrong though? Let me get that first. Who's
I'm
more
gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
You on the spot today.
Yeah. But as far as what I'm saying, they both was grown. They knew what they were doing. Uh, but when the situation had happened, and she found out she was pregnant, and they had that conversation, and he's saying like, "Hey, you can go ahead and get rid of it. I really don't want kids." You know what I'm saying? It's yeah, I mean, the joints that you know what I mean, you are maybe to bless the world with children, but I'm not really ready for that. And then there's some people out here that's not ready for some. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're not at the point of their life where they want kids yet.
Oh yeah,
He's explaining to her. Huh?
he just had 3 of them last year.
I'm talking about as far as this one.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? He's not ready in his life to have this one, meaning like not no more kids right now. You know what I'm saying? He might try to figure out what he got going with the rest of the kids before he makes that move to make. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to prep before they just sit here and just have kids. These are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was probably wrong timing. You know what I'm saying? The time wasn't right. He probably was trying to spend more time with the kids that he already had. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out or whatever. But hold on, let me put nephew in.
As a 38-year-old woman, you don't think she should have fucking
I mean,
known she
yeah, to a certain extent, right? Because like I was saying, he's saying from the beginning that he doesn't want it. He's telling you he
so
doesn't want it, and you decide to have that kid past that point of him not wanting it. Now, when you pass up the better good and do what you want to do and decide to keep the child, what's vindictive to me is like after he done told you he don't want the child, you're still trying to put him. You said what?
You know what was her reason for keeping the child? She said, "Oh, I had an abortion, I believe the year before already, and I didn't like the, and you know,
Right.
I had doubt."
But you want this man to be a part of your kid's life now after he done told you that, you know what I'm saying, he don't really want another kid right now, or he doesn't want another kid, period. So if you have that conversation, like this is what I mean by on a podcast not too long ago, we was talking about communication.
Yeah,
So if y'all had this communication and y'all
yeah,
had this talk, and he said, "Hey, I don't really want no more kids. I don't want no kids right now. Or I don't plan on having any more kids. I wasn't trying to have any more." If he's telling you that then, that conversation had happened, that gives you the right to be like, okay, well, it's either I keep this child because this is what I want to do and not look for him to for support on certain things, knowing that he already told me that he doesn't want another kid. You feel what I'm saying? Or I could just, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get the process done. And then, you know what I'm saying, because I don't have to feel like I have to take on that responsibility for myself. So by her having that kid, after he said he don't want it, or he didn't want another kid, the guidelines should have been on like her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, he shouldn't have did what he did. He should have, you know what I mean, strapped up or whatever. We all know this. But if the situation is, um, what we talking about as far as this baby being here, it's like you can't expect him to do much if he told you from the beginning that this is not what he wanted to do, and he was, you know what I'm saying, with all the let's you know what I'm saying, let's not do this type of thing. But then you expect him to be in the child's life after he done sat here and told you like, look, I don't want no more. So he
yeah.
like, okay, well look, okay, I don't look. Let's just speed up the process. Let's just give you a 1.8 deal
Woo!
to take care of this child. I don't want custody. I don't want visitations. I don't want, and I don't want.
That's the code
But he been
part
telling you
of
this
Leah right
from
there.
the beginning. He told you this from the beginning.
Exactly. Though.
So
He
did
can't
you
get mad 'cause he told
chose to listen to
you.
what you wanted to listen to or hear what you wanted to hear, which wasn't what you wanted to hear. You,
Right.
you thought that he was going to want to probably curate a relationship / whatever you thought he was going to get out of that.
Thought
And
he
he
was
told
gonna
you what
come
he
online,
told you.
snap
Right,
back into his senses.
right.
Oh, I want it now. Hell no, bitch. I already told you what the hell is going on.
From the beginning. That's the thing. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Shit. I got 1.8 million for you. See, have a nice life. Damn.
And it's like you signed to that. So it was like, was it really about you
Exactly.
you being with him, or was it really about the money?
Exactly. That's now you
'Cause-
get to the meat and potatoes.
Right.
Because you got to
So
think, you a 38-year-old woman.
right.
I don't know if she has kids already
Mhm.
or, she just got lucky or something, but that nigga just got.
A woman can still have the chance of having kids if they still develop a period and they have not reached menopause. Unless they got their tubes cut or tied or whatever, they can still have kids. There's still a probability of them having kids, yes. So I'm not doubting that part. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't that old not to have another kid. What I'm saying is, if y'all do the do, and the conversation comes up after you find out you pregnant, and y'all had to sit down because everybody has one, whether if it's the right sit down or the wrong sit down, but y'all have a sit down somewhere along. And, okay, what are we gonna do? She was like, man, I really ain't trying to do this. Like, I'm not trying to have no another one. I might have slipped up and not put a Jimmy on, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, I'm cool on that. But if like I said, if the woman decides to keep the child, knowing that he doesn't want to be a part of another child's life, not saying that makes him a bad parent. But he probably doesn't want to be a parent right then and there, knowing that he already is a parent and trying to be a parent to the ones, like, you know what I'm saying, or trying to be a type of guy that be like, let them go first and then I'll have another one. That way everybody had a individual time with me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of alternatives when it comes to that. But if you're trying to cram down his throat, it just makes it look like either one,
Gold
you
diggers.
trying to make something out of it, or two, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, get as much money out of it as you possibly can.
Facts. And that's cold. That's the evil part right there. Because soon as he said, that, you like, oh, let me file in California, knowing you was in Georgia, but she did have a baby out here. She tried to get child support out here because in California they gonna try to plug you for every penny you got. But he had told the judge, and the judge made her go back to Georgia. Like, well, shit, y'all gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, bitch, you ain't from out here. She tried to prove her little case and all that. And that go back to the little shit I posted earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If you can have this motherfucking baby without my consent, without my approval, I can at least abandon this motherfucker
He
and give you
wasn't
a
he
nice
wasn't necessarily
package on
abandoned. He
the
was
way out.
trying to be like, okay, look, not really trying to have kids right now. So basically, like if he's telling you he doesn't want kids and you still decide to have this kid, I wouldn't say it's necessarily on you, but it's necessarily on you. For the simple fact of he's basically letting you know from the beginning he's not trying to be there.
Oh yeah, a nigga
Not
tell
to
you I don't want.
sound harsh, but like I'm trying to not weave in between the lines without missing the point here. Like, because
Oh, yeah,
if two people have a kid and they in love with whatever their situation is, like they gonna be like, okay, yeah, we trying to keep it. Us men, if we want to, you keeping that, you okay, we good. But if you don't get that first hand, and he come off like, "Mm, I'm wrong. I pay for you to get this motherfucker gone,"
right.
type ordeal. Let's
This
let you
man
know
all
from the
this.
beginning, like you should, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have this kid based on y'all relationship or y'all moving forward or, you know what I mean? Whatever, because it's not going to work if he's letting you know that. So
Right.
the fact that that you trying to force something, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, people was like a lot. I was reading the comment. They posted that stuff on the shade room, and
Look at what they say
he like,
in the
damn.
comments.
Oh, they like he a cold. They like he a cold dude. He don't want no visitation. You like, God damn, how could you pay up? They were saying,
How
how
is he
could you pay
cold?
up?
Well, see, that's the thing. People bypass everything. You have to look at the statistics of the story. He's letting her know, like, look, I understand that you're pregnant, but I really don't want to have this child. Either it's either something he doesn't want to work on with you, or he doesn't want to have kids no more. He cool with the kids that he has. You know what I'm saying? I had that conversation.
Yeah, I believe it was more so. I don't want it by you, and I want you going out my motherfucking life as fast as I can do it. So, what's the price, bitch? Because I'm willing to, I got the bag. Shit, I'm in the NBA. I'm playing ball. I'm making money.
Right,
I
right,
got the bag. I'm a superstar. Shit.
right.
Like,
I'm just saying, at that point, you leaving it, the woman is leaving it up for grabs because he, he's telling you, well, he was telling you before, but he's really telling you now that he doesn't want no visitations. He wants to pay off all the child support. That way it'd be done and said, no, he doesn't want to have no time. It was something that she had to do for him not to want nothing to do with her, not as far as parenting, not as far as anything to that nature. Like, look, no, I'm good. It's either something that she did or something that, you know what I'm saying, her personality is something, click something. It had to be something. Um, after the fact of, you know what I'm saying, him doing what he did as far as shooting the club up. But I don't know, when it gets to that, like, I know a few people that's like, you know what I'm saying, that was, or a few men that was like, man, I told her not to keep it, you know what I'm saying, I paid for the money to go get her uh, the procedure done that needs to be done for her, you know what I'm saying, they be done and over with, and they'll take the money and run. And then they'll come back and be like, this is your baby, and I'm putting you on child support, and I'm this, that, and the other. And wait a minute. Wait a minute.
yeah, that's cold shit right there.
Right. And this, I can't even say I made up this fucking story because it's like I know a couple of people that's been in this predicament.
Yeah, I heard that before. That's why I'm like, yeah,
It's crazy. So you know for a fact that either you know somebody or you know what I'm saying, somebody a close friend or rather somebody is in this type of boat. And this is what I'm saying. You make it to where it's like you have this conversation and the man tell you, okay, I don't want to have kids right now, or I don't want any more kids right now, or right now it's not like the right time for me to have kids right now. And you sit there and do it anyway. Even though he sit there and gave you the money, he didn't probably go with you, but he gave you the money to go get the stuff done, and you use that money to go get your nails and feet done.
Yeah. The only person that really suffer at the end of the day is the kid,
Hello.
man.
The only person that's going to suffer is the kid. That is one of the most truest lines I've heard you say since this podcast has started. And I was waiting on it.
Yeah, I be joking around with shit.
No, I know. See, you just like me. Like I fuck around with the fuck around, right? But when it comes to the statistic shit, I get serious about it. And then it's like you trying to blame the guy when the guy is telling you from the beginning, I don't want no parts.
Even though I know that was the shrewd and the coldest player's move you can ever do is pay the bitch to go away. But at the end of the day, you done got that woman pregnant, and now a piece of you is walking around this not knowing you.
And the fact that you neglecting that part, I get that. I get that.
That's just me though, Lloyd.
Yeah.
I couldn't live knowing. Okay, I was laying doing my thing with this joint. Now she pregnant. I already told her I didn't want nothing, but shit, I'm gonna still be like, damn, nigga, you don't want to see how she look. You don't want to know how she act, nigga. Okay, you really a cold demon.
Now, as far as having nothing to do with the women, that's one thing. Like, I feel you, like, because I don't have anything like that either. If I bring a kid into this world, and I'm no longer with that person, like, I'm not going to deteriorate from the kid because of this is what I decided to do as far as me being grown, and you have to take care of your responsibilities regardless. So there are some men that will think the way that I just said. Not saying that's my way of thinking, but I know for firsthand that I know some men thinks like that. It's not a bad way of thinking if you expressing to the point like, look, I don't want to have no more kids. I know, you know what I'm saying? But at the simple fact of it's still a responsibility because we still decided not to put on the hat and know that those are repercussions if you don't, even though it don't feel the motherfucking same. We know it don't feel the fucking same. So we don't use the shit. Especially if you are in a relationship, right? That's different. I'm not saying using it in your relationship because it's going to look funky if you start using a fucking rubber. That's not the relationship. That's not what I'm saying. Because they're going to get to asking questions and shit like, what the fuck did this shit start coming from? But I'm saying,
Right. Who the fuck you been?
if you out here just doing whatever, for those folks that's out here doing that, strap your shit up. That's all that I'm saying because you don't have to worry about circumstances like this or being cornered into something and have to figure it out a way. That's all that I'm saying. Damn, man, you got me going a little too early, man. We just started with the podcast, so I'm just saying.
Hey, man. We was off last week and coming back swinging hard.
Yeah, speaking of oh shit, I can't even get the goddamn words out. Speaking of swinging hard, this white couple just kind of like threw like a curveball in my mind, and then it like my ancestry shit started coming out when I started hearing about this particular topic. So it was a white couple from West Virginia were collectively sentenced to 375 years in prison for forcing 5 adopted black children to work on their farm as slaves. Now, I don't know what in the fucking Rosa Parks y'all think this shit is.
Hold up.
I don't find this shit funny at all.
Hold up, run that back.
You want to read that? Okay, I'm gonna rebuttal that. A white couple from West Virginia was collectively sentenced to 375 years in prison for forcing their 5 adopted black children to work on their farm as slaves.
They're not in jail?
Oh, they're in jail. They collectively got 375 years.
They need to get under the jail. And they need to be, man, fuck that. Yeah, what the fuck? Y'all
While
do kids
calling them racial slurs. Let me add that in there because that's part of the story too. So you adopted 5 children, 5 black children. I don't have nothing against a race barrier or a color barrier. I don't have nothing against it, but I have something against it if you do it like this. Now, that's already a controversy by you being the skin color that you are and then the skin color you're adopting. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me clarify that first, right?
Right.
The only thing I have a problem with is that you turned them into fucking slaves. and then call them on top of that racist slurs.
Yeah, that's
On
crazy.
top of working on a farm, I hope and pray. And I'm a man that goes to church every Sunday.
Hallelujah.
I'm saying like this. I'm not saying I want something bad to happen to you, but if something was bad to happen to you,
I said for you. I hope that ass get beat down, rolled down, hung, flung, slammed, whammed, and bam. Shit. Doing babies like that. There's kids out there.
Like, come on.
You could
You
have
know what I'm
got
saying? Like I said, I have nothing against the color barrier. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to take this podcast like, oh, you being racist. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm basically saying, like, because, well, black people, right? Like, we the type that if you can function with us, we'll let you function with us. We're not finna, you know what I'm saying, put on no black KKK suits and hang on to you motherfuckers just to do it for the fun of it.
I don't know. You got Kanye got dressed in KKK suit.
Yeah, but it was a statement behind that though, because they do have actual black KKK suits like that. And it has a red symbol in the corner of it. But it's like he does certain things to make standpoints, and then it stands out afterwards after people research. You know what I'm saying? What exactly is the hell he doing? But
Right.
it's
That nigga need to get on this meds and chill the fuck out.
you trying to silence him like Jaguar? Right, boy, you something.
Nah, man, shit.
And she been preaching some I wouldn't say hard truth, right? Because it hasn't came into effect, but the trickle of effect that she's been giving as far as the storyline and times, it's starting to make sense. I will say that. But Jean K, I think that was the lady's name. She received 215 years. Her husband, Donald Lance, which I don't understand how if they was married, why they got two different last names, will serve 160 years at the maximum sentence. They deserve every bit of that shit.
I don't know why I feel like they deserve a little bit more. Like,
Yeah, but see, that's the
got
difference now. That
black Green Mile looking motherfucker that just wear their ass out every time they wake up.
you know, it would have been more time if you would have switched the roles. If you don't understand what I'm saying, switch the roles. Let some black people do that shit. I don't know if the chair still exists, but we damn sure was gonna be the first ones in line.
Oh, I'm almost done fixing that shit. I'm about to turn on the camera now.
Yeah. They were charged with, or they was convicted of forced labor, human trafficking, child abuse, and neglect. I don't see civil rights on there nowhere. That's
You
crazy.
know, Trump got rid of all that shit. Ain't no more civil rights.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that explains why it's not on there. That explains. So I have another issue, and it's really like fucking it up for me because it's like I come from the generation I come from. I come from a generation of ass whoopings.
Yeah.
We had different ass whoopings. We had ass whooping if we did something that we weren't supposed to do, or you know what I'm saying, something that we were supposed to have done, but sure that we didn't do, something to that nature. Then you have your selective styles of ass whoopings, like for certain shit that you done. Like if you stay past the street lights coming on, it was either a belt something to that nature. If you did something that you weren't supposed to do at school, that's when the extension belt came out, the extension cord came out, the shoe, the hanger, the iron cord. I don't look at me crazy. I know y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. When your parents find shit to hit you with, but it was different back then, right?
Right.
Or to switch off the tree. I remember that shit because certain shit getting in trouble made you either go pick your own switch or, you know what I'm saying? And they had a particular belt for certain shit, but like it's this era that's fucking it up for our era as far as the ass whoopers. This is why. A mother beats her child because she took some food without permission. Now the child had to been maybe 3. Um, but the way that she beat the child, baby had knots all on her head. I mean, not the little small, little bitty corner knots like you get, like if you're in boxing, you get the little. No, I'm talking about like it was swelling on both sides of her face. It looked like it was bleeding.
And that is
Uh, yeah, but I'm saying that a bigger knot means like you had more than just an ass whooping at this point. And then, you know what I'm saying? The baby must have been hungry.
right. That,
It was
stupid
if
ass
the
parents.
baby took some candy or, you know what I'm saying? Not making the ass whooping acceptable.
It's stupid ass people that unfortunately get blessed with kids that but I'm talking about stupid. I mean, when I say stupid, I don't mean like, oh yeah, they just acting dumb. These motherfuckers be really slow. And they don't have the mental capacity or capability to understand this, but you want to be grown, you want to have kids now. Now this kid getting on your nerves because you don't know how to react to a situation, or you don't know when enough is enough. Like, baby
Right.
girl, you been thinking about all this shit before your little hot pants ass hopped in somebody's bedroom or, bent that thing over. Yeah, this is what you get. And those be the kids that fuck around and, be the successful ones in the leave your ass out because the way you dogged them out. It's warranted ass whoopings like you said. And it's, uncalled for shit.
Mhm.
I got to the point where I don't even whoop I got 2 boys. And so, the boys need that tough love, especially from their pops. But I got to the point where I don't even have to whoop their ass like that no more. Like, I just, give them a good talk. I take some shit away. I like punishing more than, whooping. And then people don't understand when you punish somebody or do lay hands on them, it has to be a reason. And you got to let them know why this happened, where they was wrong at, how to prevent this from happening again. And because them ass whoopings get played out. I was, sometimes, you can go through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
You know where the swing gonna come. Oh, you know how to,
Not at the age of 3. Ain't no ducking at the age of 3. That's not a ducking age. And, it's the simple fact of like I don't know what her trauma is or what her past is as far as um, her experience of life with her parents or how her relationship is with her parents. But I think it's like a trickle trauma effect of how she was feeling, and now that she had kids, she was basically doing what was done to her. I feel. Because you shouldn't have this much animosity toward the kid. Now, pop on their hand, that's one thing, right? You know what I'm saying? But now I understand why they have CPS in the first place because of situations like this. Now I can't fully blame them for having CPS because of situations that happens like this. Now, I'm not saying for like the small shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You get a little ass whooping because you was acting ass in school. I feel like if I was in charge of CPS, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, according to Jern, you deserve the shit out of that. You deserve that asshole because you was over there showing your ass. That's cool. Get off my face. That's not a, you know what I'm saying? But if you come in there and this child is 3 and you done got all lips all across her face, one of her eyes is black, you know what I'm saying? Her whole forehead is swollen, her jawline is swollen. Oh yeah, you going to jail.
Yeah. And
You
then
going
there's
to
certain
jail.
kids that can whip up and all that too.
Right.
Certain kids with
You know what I'm saying? You didn't just pop this one. You like, you know what I'm saying? You beat this one for a minute.
Yeah, she need her ass kicked, man. She probably was a whore who used to get her ass beat. Some, got pregnant by the pimp, ran off on her ass. Now she taking, the abuse out on the poor kid, she got left with. And that's how you
or she could have had a vindictive or a vengeance towards her, the father of her child. Maybe he had, saying she thought that he was going to be, the magical unicorn or whatever to come and save and do. And shit didn't pan out, and then she didn't like the way the shit went. So now that this baby is here, sometimes they take the shit out on the child.
yeah.
This is for all the people that sit here and do shit like this to kids. I hope you are in a place, a public place, or a place in general where somebody is like me that don't like to see kids being treated in this form. I be at work majority of the week, right? When I see the kids, if I see them crying, if I see they're not, or to joke with the kids, to interact with the kids, like the kids will run up and like, can you draw a happy face on the paper for me? And they be excited over just that. So it's like it hurts my feelings to know that there's somebody out here just whipping kids or beating kids like this. Doesn't make any sense.
It don't make no sense at all. That shit. Real people, they get their karma.
Let's see. Let's end. Okay. So since I got you on here, and it's been a while. See, this was supposed to have been on the last podcast, but I'm adding on this one because I'm in the midst of, and I want your opinion because let me see how this goes. So, what is considered cheating?
I'm probably the wrong nigga to ask that.
You know, right person to ask, man. I'm just saying, I got you on the phone. So I feel like this is a need to know for the people from your point of view. You know what I'm saying? To let them know how you feel or what you consider as cheating.
For men and women or just men?
You want to put it.
Okay.
Okay. No. Since you want to narrow it down, okay, what is considered cheating for women?
Entertaining any dude that's not family.
Okay.
Ain't no motherfucking work, best friend and cheating. If you get licked on by other female too, that's cheating. It ain't experimenting and none of that shit. Cause yeah, if I ain't getting none of that coke, it's cheating. We ain't experimenting together. I don't know what you're doing, baby. I'm left out. So
what else she got?
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in.
Come on with it. What else she got? What is considered cheating for a woman?
You give a nigga your IG, that's still cheating to me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
giving the nigga your social media, giving any nigga access at your, either phone address or work. You gotta be mean. You gotta be a mean motherfucker. Now I don't talk about just be rude, but you gotta let a motherfucker know you gotta establish boundaries. You gotta motherfucker let a nigga know you can't. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how nice you been. I got my person, and I'm for my person. Fellas, I'm gonna keep it real. Looking at a fat ass to certain females is cheating. You feel me? Pardon your head.
That's funny that you say that. I didn't expect you to say that one. That one came out the blue. I didn't expect that one, but I take that one too.
Look, harden your ex-pick, leaving little rooms of motherfucking mystery of a get back. That's cheating, nigga.
Yeah.
Motherfucking all that shit, bro.
Yeah, and as far as you could add kiss to that list. Kiss is cheating. Yeah.
What? For a man or both of them is
right.
cheating.
Right. This is your sex. What I'm talking about.
I like that. I like to get, I That's why I don't deal with too many ugly females no more, because I like to kiss a bitch, and I can't kiss a bitch. You feel like going feet out. Bitch, get your goatee off my shit.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure make sure you ain't putting your lips on Magilla. It's very important, sir. I'm just saying. And you just,
Last year, I done had a couple ducks.
oh, I mean,
Quacking.
mm.
I don't give a fuck. I might not be the most attractive motherfucker to certain females neither.
Hell, who is? Explain that one to me.
It's
If
all
you
about
have a person
confidence.
on this earth that has not one flaw,
It's all about the confidence. It's all about the confidence and
that's all it is.
shit. The ugly motherfucker can start looking good over time if they cool and confident.
Yeah,
Dress good, smell good,
right.
nails done, hair done all the time. You know what? She got a big ass, forehead and, lazy eye, but you gonna find something like she got that little right dimple on the side of her. Man, she kind of cute when she smell like that.
I'm gonna have to give you because it be like some people. Maybe like a few years back, right?
Yeah.
I would see couples. They don't look like they should be together, but I'm looking like, damn, what the fuck is drawing them together, type of thing, right? And it's like how you say it's like people other standpoints about themselves bring out what they lack of.
Looks fade away, Lloyd. So a motherfucker gotta be.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Look still fade away. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna look the way you look forever. You're gonna age a little bit, somewhere in between.
Even when you age and you still look good, a nasty soul can make a motherfucker ugly. I don't give a fuck how bad you look or
Right.
think you look. If you
or a bad attitude, or you know what I'm saying, a controlling sense of self can make you look very ugly or unattractive. Because you could be the most beautiful woman in the world, even though we don't have one of those. I'm just saying, you can be the most beautiful woman in the world if your attitude is messed up. If you like chastising, or you know what I'm saying, if you like more of like a type, and we like, wait a minute, hold on, hey, nah, we can't have two aggressors. That's not gonna really work. You know what I mean?
you could go from a 9 to a 7 real quick. Catch your ass.
You can go from a 9 to a 4.
Look, catch your ass digging in your nose or scratching your ass off.
I mean, that's normal shit. I'm not blaming. I'm not blaming.
I'm talking about.
If you get that comfortable inside of your relationship and you digging in your nose, and I mean, I'm not saying disrespectfully, just like right the person while they eating and shit. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm talking about
If you get
disrespectfully being like, ugh, like, bitch, this bitch belching out in public. So look, it's like shit, belching and shit. Like, hell, bitch, you that comfortable already? I mean, once you my lady, I gotta deal with it. But if you coming off the rip like that, oh yeah, this how I get down. What? Oh,
need to drink early in the morning type of thing, like 7 o'clock, and you waiting on the store to open for a drink. Now we gonna automatically count you to the left.
So,
That's great.
so unladylike. Bitches always be love to tell a nigga what's manly and what's not manly. Well, let us tell y'all what's unladylike.
But see, here's the thing: how are women gonna tell you what's manly if they're not a man? Explain that to me.
No, I mean, they could say some shit if they had a father and they knew what a real man was, doing.
No. It's just like saying we know what a real woman is. We don't. We know it's kind of someone how saying what to look for as far as a good woman, but we, you know what I mean, we don't necessarily know because we're not women and they're not men.
Bro, you can spot, a not nothing ass nigga. Everybody with a dick ain't a man. You feel me? You got some coward ass, bait ass men that take orders from females all day. Ain't nothing wrong with. Well, it is something wrong with it if you just constantly a yes man. Get your yes man ass up out of here. Shit. not manly, nigga. Drop your nuts, nigga. Let him.
But that don't mean he's not a man. He's not considered as a man. He just, you know what I'm saying, have different ways about it. I mean, but if you grew up with what you supposed to have in between, you know what I'm saying, you still qualified as one.
It's certain caliber of men, though. Just like it's certain caliber of women.
Right.
Women that got their shit together, women that's classy, you know, women that's ladylike and motherly and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And then you got certain females that's still women that like to go out, that like to do what the niggas do. That, you know, you might catch her rapping some, you know, motherfucking Lil Wayne or some, you know, Lil Durk or something. This bitch pulling out pistols. That's unladylike, bitch. Lady, what it do?
What's the deal with
Thank you. Welcome to the show. I seen you had appeared in, and then you jump back out, and then you jump back in, and now you playing hokey pokey with me, man. What's going on with you?
all right, shit, man? Just, was running, put my phone down. So, once it load up, I'm in here.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Well, I appreciate you popping in through the show. You know what I'm saying? In traffic, going down, get back to the house. That charger summon still was able to come back to the show. I appreciate it. But, yeah. You have anything you want to bring up to the table? Because we, you know what I'm saying? We just going for what we know right now. I'm just coming up with a couple of topics. I got one. We trying to see y'all opinion as far as y'all topics as well. That way, you know what I'm saying? If y'all might got something that I ain't came across. So he came up with the guy that I guess didn't want nothing to do with his older woman,
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
You know, that's crazy. That's crazy for sure. But, that's crazy for sure. But Cardi Red shit is crazy too. Like, the nigga gotta give her 20,000 a month. Yeah. Just to divorce her. Then gotta give her 20 a month. They got no kid, no nothing.
That's crazy. What he paying? Alimony or some shit? Like what? 20,000 alimony
A month, nigga.
a month. God
I
damn.
just, so he like, damn, like, you gotta pay that the rest of her life?
Until she get married.
18.
Until she get married again. I see that.
I said, automatically, fuck.
Yeah, I think how alimony work. Until she get married again, his alimony payments to stop.
That's crazy.
I keep a bitch single forever. 20,000? Nigga, I don't want nothing serious.
I mean, yeah, it could, but unless, you know what I'm saying, unless you're trying to go down out again, you know what I'm saying, then it wouldn't work. But I mean, if you look at it that way, yeah.
But imagine it, motherfuckers like this though too. You don't know how much a motherfucker willing to give up for a piece. That nigga, I think Jeff Bezos gave up like 30 billion to his ex-wife, and he said, "Have at it. If I could get this bitch out of my life, and you know, reduce my stress, 30 billion is granted."
He granted that 30 billion because it really just hurt his pockets.
Hell,
He just want to like here, take this and go get as far away from me. Don't contact me. Don't look for me. Don't write me no letter. Don't telegraph me. Don't telegram me. Don't fucking email me. Don't do nothing. Don't AOL me.
So probably, let's say
Don't send me nothing.
2 million to make y'all millionaires. Let's say 2 million, right? Yeah. What are you willing to give up in the
shit.
If I'm able to have 2 million,
shit?
oh man, for that I'll give up the whole shit. I'll be completely honest with you.
What whole shit?
And you the whole two.
You know what? I've been miserable all my life. I'm not giving up shit. Keep that little misery coming, shit.
Two,
the,
the
see, the people looking at it from like the money value, right? I'm looking at it as far as a peace of mind.
Oh yeah,
You can't put a price on a peace of mind.
I got 2 M's. She could get like 5.
Because whatever I make from this point forward, I don't have to give up anything. You feel what I'm saying? So everything else is profit after that. So instead of having a headache along the way, why not kill that shit with fucking Tylenol or Tylenol 3 and say, fuck it, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And that's how these niggas end up in these fucked up predicaments because you gotta have a mindset starting with something. Like having what you named and be riding for it. Like you hear what I'm saying? Like I understand the whole the whole science of it. But me personally, half is like it depends on who you really been knowing that's been in your corner too. Like if you know there's been a real one in your corner, you kind of you gotta do right when it comes down. You kind of don't want to just be on some you don't deserve it, especially if you fucked up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm gonna say the max with me, what I give you is like tangible shit that you didn't like seen, like really like get, like you know what I'm saying? That you to help purchase, like you feel me, or use around when I purchase. You feel me? Other than that, 100,000, 5 to 10,000 a month. You feel me? Also, child support and some shit like that. Just also 2 million more than half. Dude, that shit don't make sense to me.
See, y'all putting a price on the peace of mind. See, I'm looking at it in the long run, the long term. Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? If I have to give up more than half, then that would be cool. Because once that's out, there's no more. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever I revenue past this, it will be mine.
But you still can have your same revenue. Not the same revenue,
Because you don't want to spend half.
but no, what I'm saying is you can start with some type of revenue.
Uh,
as long as I got money coming in, and I gotta give her a little one-time payment. Oh yeah, I'm cool with half as well because, like Lloyd said, that peace of mind. If that half gonna get her ass out my hair and out my life, have that.
Right.
I'm not giving you more than half. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you everything I got. This ain't Anita Baker shit. Aretha Franklin. Ain't none of that.
the best that I got.
Ain't none of that. Cause I work for my be damn because I've been stroking you down and piping you down. I gotta give up everything I done built and worked up for. Hell nah, shit. You know what? I'm gonna do what white folks do. I'm offing you, I'm offing your family, and then I'm off myself. Nah, fuck around.
Oh, hell no. See, that's what they want. They want you to go ahead and let it go. I can't do that.
That's what them people when them people get fed up, they be like, over my dead body. They mean that shit. They mean that it's rich.
Let's see. Man, I don't know if y'all heard about the 4 women in that fatal car crash.
Oh yeah, I was seeing that old Instagram and stuff like that, man.
Happened in Lake County, Florida.
It was going at 116 or something
16 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying?
off liquor.
They all was drinking. Looked like they was having a pretty good time before up until that point.
God rest they soul.
God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? My condolences to the family. But I just couldn't get past the driver.
You can.
I say I think I don't know if the driver was the last survivor in critical condition, but believe so, but going 116 miles an hour. And the street looked pretty dark. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be different if we know where we, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we know where we going and we know what street we on, we know what to expect. We know where the potholes is at. We know where the stop signs is at. We know what time this motherfucker changed from green to red and from red to green to yellow. But if you going somewhere traveling at 116 miles, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you on the freeway going to Vegas in the daytime, not at night, in the daytime, let me not encourage somebody to go at nighttime trying to do 120 miles an hour to get there. But what I'm saying is, you can try to go 120, 125, or whatever, depending on, you know what I'm saying, late night, the freeway open. But you have to pay attention because there's curves. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay attention, you will fall off one of these motherfucking curves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially at night, what black folks do? We get real close to the windshield. Let me see.
Hey, he's talking to a nigga that.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me get over right now because, you know what I'm saying, that time to go. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now you got three people that have lost their life in a blink of an eye. That's crazy.
Let me just put this out there, man, because you talk to a nigga that drag for a living right now, and it get dark. Them roads get dark. It get hypnotizing. I don't care if you lacking sleep or you not in the right state of mind, like you intoxicated or under the influence of any drugs. Pull that motherfucker over. That shit is not worth it, bro. I didn't have so many situations where I slap myself up. Now I have to, just pull over to the side and just let me get 10 minutes and 15 minutes, because that 15, 20-minute little
that makes a big difference.
Your goddamn life.
Right.
This ain't no game, ain't no restart shit. This, one life to live shit, like the soap opera. Now, how
they don't
go about that shit, man, people take it for granted, but I don't know. I believe all them all the ladies was either under the age of 30 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. It's just crazy as hell.
It's crazy. It's like time to get serious on some shit. You feel me? And the reason why I say that is because, like, you have so much good time when you got doing with these cars. You got so many different nights where people would throwing their ass in the works, and then you gotta take over and shit like that. So it's like so many different scenarios that personally I've been a part of, like just with just the takeover shit. You ain't got awareness what's going on around you, who's driving, them coming at a certain style, something going on. And them, they don't see what's going on. They stop you. You know what I'm saying? So shit that go on. Niggas doing donuts now. People feel like they gotta be in the way. They gotta get hit by the car. That shit is get hit by the car if he had time to somebody that can drive. That shit is like it's cool. Man, I had to hit backseat. Hey, honey, everybody gotta get that. You feel me? Everybody in the car gotta get all the A game because of the biggest. That shit just happened to never happen. And you gotta get right. You feel me? It was so mind blowing type of situation. One of my homeboys from Chicago, he with me and shit, and the nigga threw up like on some shit off of nerves. Like nigga threw up on some shit, and it's like y'all niggas in these you know what shit going on, niggas. You feel me? I pulled over to the pulled over, they just jump out. He's going out. They just trying to figure the shit out, but at the end of the day, like, he just got pull over.
Right.
Niggas just staying in the mix. I'm not even knowing about getting that in the back. You feel me? I'm not knowing niggas are coming. I can just feel that shit and be like, let me pull over.
Hell yeah.
Let me get this shit right.
You get to where when you behind the wheel, you be like, you know what I'm saying? You know when you can drive. Not saying I'm promoting drive underneath the influence, right? That's not what I'm saying. But we know when we can drive and when we can't. And we get that feeling like when we drive like, damn, I need to pull this motherfucker over and get like 20 minutes of sleep and I'll be good. You had that intuition, like, okay, let me pull this motherfucker over. I'll be good. Like, let me just, or when you, before you even start the motherfucker, I'm like, I'm just lay here for like 20, 30 minutes before I even get on the road because, you know what I'm saying? Because you know yourself and you know your limitations as far as what you can and can't drive off of. Now, this is not saying that I want people to condone, you know what I'm saying, drinking and driving, but I'm saying when you went, if you had an event and you're drinking, right? If you know you drunk too much, sit the fuck down in that chair or sit the fuck down there, you know what I'm saying, get some cold air and get some water, you know what I'm saying, eat some chips, try to sober that shit up some before you just get out here to drive.
Hey, sometimes that throw up will be the best, man, to sober a nigga up. After a nigga throw up, sometimes that shit to get a nigga right.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, depending on what you're drinking. That shit might have you sick all night.
There's other variables to it too. It's like nigga pull over, like niggas just don't pull over anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? You pull over anywhere. Like I put like me being sleepy. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way trying to get some certain exit and the hit 10 before I do some weird shit.
Right. I'm not saying just stop anywhere and expect you to just be able to sleep in peace.
I'm just throwing that out there though. Just you know, people might have different experiences. You know what I'm saying? People ain't never had this experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, don't just pull over anywhere. Pull over where you feel like super comfortable type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then on top of that, like, niggas do other shit. You feel me? Niggas could be on some lean or pull up or whatever. And, you know, nigga like, nigga, ain't no way I'm about to make it out like this. You know, and niggas first thing would be like scraping up the rims, fucking up the tires. Like that's their first. You feel me? Like that'd be their first sign. Like nigga, you wake your ass up, get your shit together. You feel me? And when niggas don't understand like that shit is strong. Like yeah, that's the whole thing. You know, you taking that. That's they trying to kick your ass. You trying to maneuver through life. And that's you know, that's where you find that ground where it's a nice good iron. And that nigga, you that's it kicking your ass and you sleepy, nigga, and you thinking you tired and you driving.
Man, the body is they
Yeah, it been times where I would just be like, hey, I ain't even like, you know, I'm like, nigga, I'm alone. I'm just knocked out in the car. You feel me? You feel me? Just in the front real quick, like, nigga, hell no, I wish I would have pulled off. You feel me?
Right. Knowing that you know your limitations, it's like, hey, the nigga ain't finna try that.
the body is
You
like
know what?
the body is like a phone. You feel me? It got a snooze mode, a do not disturb mode. Once you
Right.
gotta get your charge up, you got shit, weed, drink, whatever, pill, lean, all that shit. That'll bring your battery down, you feel me?
Yeah.
Not to mention, lack of rest or something like that, so nobody, they treat this phone so damn valuable. Treat your body like that too. Shit, get your charge in. Shit, put your motherfucking case on and your screen protector and all that.
I'm
Because
just saying, find your little hole somewhere. If you in front of your people's house or, you know what I'm saying, if you feel comfortable wherever you at, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know what I mean, take your down. Don't get on the road, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying, because shit happens like he was saying, your body will let you know that you're tired. Or, you know what I'm saying, and it don't feel right to drive. When you start seeing shit or you stumble into a car, you know damn well you ain't supposed to get in no car.
not to change it up too much, but I had a question I wanted to ask you.
Oh yeah.
Why are these Apple AirTags not illegal yet?
Apple
Why
AirTags?
illegal yet? Like, I believe if only people that's like either like law enforcement or security or business owners should have that shit. Like, people is using motherfuckers for the wrong reason.
Right, and that's the reason why they prolong.
They
That's everything, man.
they follow you to your home, bro. Got your location to your home. They want to break in your house, they want to take you.
Hell, they got that anyway. They got that anyway. They can connect to your smart TV. They got that if they wanted that. They got your location. It's just to track your movement, I think. Okay, this person go here to there to there. They watch the money there, and he comes and takes it from here to there.
Either want to kidnap a motherfucker, or they want to, break in your shit, or they want to steal your car. Like,
right.
I don't know why these motherfuckers ain't illegal yet. Somebody just told me I just found the like the Apple phone lets you know too, like AirTag detected or some shit. Nigga, that's some scary shit. Like,
right.
Damn,
not for sure. It get weird. Like, but argument could be so many different arguments to it and variables because it's dealing with gun laws and shit. Most people they gonna say, they defending themselves, and then you have to say, people just cause violence. So it's the same thing when it comes down to the Apple tags too. It's like some people doing it so they really trying to keep up with their kids, or they want to keep up with a particular product, or
Yeah, but you got weird people in this world that don't think like how normal people think neither, and you use that to their advantage.
go with what I just said before this. Like,
Right.
same thing with that. You feel me? So that would be the final. Once y'all let one thing go through, then everything else can follow because it's the same standard, it's the same code, it's the same moral compass. You get what I'm saying? But I think that for sure. But fight, you gotta look it up. I think people should do their research. We should do their research, but it should be a certain type of way where you, like you said, you can detect it, and where you can some type of way people can.
And you got crazy motherfuckers that try to follow their ex, or
Or child predators, or
yeah, exactly. Like, you don't know what
you got these kind of people that's out here, and it's starting to reveal themselves, and it's more and more of them coming out.
background checkup before you buy motherfuckers, because you don't know what this nigga background.
But see that ain't gonna work neither, because most of them ain't even got no background.
Okay. So hold on. So this is what I'm thinking, right? What's the purpose of this motherfucker? Like, what's the purpose of? Because I don't own one. I just want to know.
I don't either.
That makes three of us.
What?
Yeah.
Who is the demographic for this motherfucker? And what's the purpose of buying it? What's the steady purpose? Like, this purpose, come get this product.
I think the general consensus was, if you was ever to lose something or wanted to keep track, let's say like of a UPS truck for like the dispatch people, or to keep up with your drivers. That's what I think the general thing was, like, or like if my car got stolen, I had an air tag in my shit, I could track it and be like I don't go to the police, but if I was a police type of nigga, I know where my car is at. Yeah.
Now No, so that's why. So basically, the same motherfuckers that you saying should be nervous and scared is the same motherfuckers that's buying it because they nervous and scared.
I'm just saying it's.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand the reason why, like how P is saying.
Because you said three things. You said people want to kidnap somebody, they want to take them out their home, or take their car, right?
Yeah.
So, so my thing is people that want to keep their car. They say they use the Apple tax,
Yeah. Yeah. So
right?
yeah, yeah.
The people that want to keep up with their kids will say they put the air tag on them. The people that want to keep up with their home or certain products in their home that they want to keep or keep up with, gonna put that on one of them products or in them products.
But
So the same people that you are telling, hey, watch out, pay attention, watch out for, is the same people that's not going for it. Like they want to buy this.
Pros and cons.
They think that this product is the answer.
It's pros and cons to it, but does the pros outweigh the fucking cons?
No.
That's the whole like.
Best they figure out a way around that, which will be very hard. Like I was saying, because there's some people that has it on their record, and then there's a lot that they don't have nothing on their record. They just squeaky clean it, and this is what they do. So it's like if we have more people to think like how P think and use it for that standpoint, then we would be good. But since we don't have it like that, and we have people that thinks outside and think dark and, you know what I'm saying, have ill intentions, you know what I'm saying, this is when we have to take precaution because, you know what I'm saying, when you release something into the world, you have to watch it because sometimes you might not be able to get that type of information back.
But it's like Greedy said, though, too, with the guns. A regular motherfucker can walk into Turner's and buy a magazine, a clip. You know, all they gotta do is show ID and shit. Like, you don't know who she buying this shit for. You should buy, for, some niggas that's about to go, do some riding or something or some sliding.
Right.
She could go buy a box of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Report them stolen. A lot of people, that legal gun owners, if they sold their shit, they'll report it stolen, so it won't come back on them. But yeah, it's like, people that's gonna be like, I don't know. I just think it should be a better process. But I get what Greedy was saying, because it's like, yeah, but the people who need it for this, that, and the other, they gonna fight for it, and the people be like, man, this is some weird shit. They gonna be like, we need to get rid of this shit. So, but I don't know, until it's a numerous of unalivings caused by that shit. That's when shit, will probably change. I don't want to get to that. Nigga, I want to nip it in the bud before even, grow wings and take off.
Man. So my question to y'all want a serious topic or y'all want something to loosen up the mood? Because we've been going a little, you've been going in as far as like shit like this. So my question to y'all is, do y'all want to continue down this path or you want something that's kind of somewhat funny or something we can play with a little bit?
I don't matter shit. I'm on whatever shit. I'm not drinking heavy liquor, so
Shit. Okay, hold on, let me see. All right, so look.
Full capacity right now. I'm like, I'm drinking beer, so.
Oh yeah, you good. You level it out. So you ready for my questionnaire right here, right? Nephew, let's say you have a son. P, you have a son, right? They grow up and it's time for prom. And he tells you, Pop, I want to go to prom. You like, all right, for sure, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Find some shit for you. Make sure you looking all clean and shit. You know what I'm saying? Put your tuxedo on and shit like that. You like, all right, cool, but I don't want to wear no tuxedo. I want to wear a dress. Are you taking him to go find him a dress, or how do you feel about that?
Not only am I not taking them, I'm not funding that shit neither. I don't give a fuck. Shit. It's my money, my choice. You want to wear a dress? Go earn some money to buy you a dress, nigga. Hey, I got nothing but love, but this money ain't coming. Hell no. You make a grown-up decision. You make a grown-up purchase, motherfucker. If this is what you decide to coin, well, you see how life get now, nigga. That's wild. Because I seen somebody, I think, that went to prom or something with their son and shit, and this nigga had on the weave or long hair and shit.
That's where this came from, sir. So it's funny that you say that. Yeah, he had a tuxedo dress. Yeah, this is where I got this from.
Oh, that's it.
His father came and took him to the prom.
I mean, that's still your kid at the end of the day. I ain't gotta fund the shit.
I mean, you make it hard, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to say, in this society we live in today, they are making it more apparent that this is a part of the movement going forward.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I mean, it was always under the closet. I mean, in the closet ass niggas or people that was on that side of the coin. But them niggas even wore, regular tux and shit. Them niggas probably, just had some glitter on their faces, some shit, so you could, or some,
Right.
But they ain't never went to this extreme. Okay, we get it. You like what you like. You are who you are. Nobody can deny that or take that away from you. You ain't got to put that on my face, shit. Some shit. Keeping it buck.
So you ain't gonna take pictures with yourself, man? Like
it go like
if he didn't want you to fund it, he just wanted you to be there and take pictures.
I know you heard this before. When your mama, you tried to sneak emails in your mama's house or something. You're like, oh, you think you grown? You want to fuck in my house or whatever? Well, you need your own motherfucking spot to stay at. Go stay at them bitches' spot. Cause ain't nothing happening. I'm the only one fucking in this house. Okay, it's same thing. Okay, nigga, you want to wear a dress, huh? Well, ain't no dress wearing niggas in my house. You can put that shit outside this house. And I ain't got no problem with it. Go ahead. Have at it. Me, I'm not funding it because I don't support it.
I don't know some people's situation as far as like in this scenario. Like I said, I had got it from that tuxedo dress with the hair, and his dad came and it was a proud moment. I guess his dad had taken him or whatever and chaperoning him to the prom or whatever.
That's crazy, Lord.
I wouldn't, me personally. I'm kind of somewhat on PC form, and here's why I say that. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna fund it. I probably would not attend, but for the simple fact that I still love my child, right? No matter what, I just
not funding it. Nigga, you talking about you ain't attending it? At least I'm. Nigga, you still my boy. I'm there for you, but buy your own shit. He said, I'm not.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, for the simple fact of I'm not really comfortable with it, but that's their decision, right? I go by old term rules and regulations when it comes down to certain shit.
Good, but you got
You can tell a person all day, and it's up to them to follow suit or, you know what I'm saying, follow their own path as far as where to take them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when we leave out of my parents' house, right? Like your mama's like our mothers or your fathers would tell us that uh, you're not going until you get your own house and pay your own bills.
right.
Just saying. So with that being said, it's like when you have a scenario like this,
Yeah, sure. Good than the motherfucker.
you supposed to be sharing that with the podcast today. So you ain't got enough. Like the last couple of podcasts, you have said that you was supposed to have something for everybody on the platform to be able to try it. I still ain't seen that yet, but um, maybe I'll take Pete's Kitchen one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna post my plate. Throw your trip. Y'all got action. You already know we can barbecue, nigga, next Sunday. Shit, yeah, I got the grill over here. All that shit.
Yeah, so I know they're gonna put a chicken link at. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Man, got some bread. Throw some ribs on that motherfucker. They just stole my last bit. They ain't getting this one. But what you
Damn.
the the punk?
I would just say that we can't control the narrative, even if we wanted to. It's up to them. But by them making it, by it being part of the norm, as they call it, being part of the norm. Um, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to attend, but I'll be there for the most part. Do I want to be there? Do I approve of it? No. Right?
Yeah.
But it's either that or you're not going to have a relationship with your kid, point blank.
Right.
I just couldn't see myself under no circumstances not being able to be a father to my child in any circumstance. Now, I'm not finna go all out with you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go have a Father Sunday or Father whatever, you want to have that type of day, I'm not going out with you with no dress on. No, I'm not going out. So you want to go with me somewhere you can't put no dress on. That's the rules. When you in your leisure and your about, you can dress however you want to dress.
Like Matt.
And respect for me and me not really liking you this way, even though this is the way that you chose and I accept that. You know what I'm saying? Just show some decency for me as far as like not coming up here in a short ass skirt and expect me to go out to brunch with you. That's not gonna happen. I can't. I can accept you, but I can't accept you fully if that makes sense.
No, I get you. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
certain
Because it's not like I'm like get the fuck away from me type of. You know what I'm saying? I'm against all of that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna go into public and I'm telling this is my son, and then hey, you got a G string on with your ass hanging out. I'm not gonna go nowhere with you like that. That's all.
Yeah, do your own time. Shit, don't do.
So I have to put some jeans on. You better put some Tim's, something. Something. But I just thought it was like crazy that I had seen the story. I just wanted to outtake on that, but I really wanted y'all outtake on this one. So a woman gets upset at her husband after surprising her with an affordable house.
You said after what?
After okay, the woman gets upset with her husband after he surprises her with an affordable house. Now, with the house, it wasn't ran down. Let's start there. It wasn't ran down. There wasn't no windows beat up the door. There wasn't no windows boarded up. It was none of that. It was a nice landscaped house that had a front and backyard. Nice house. Uh, the yard wasn't all messed up. The house was put together. It was already. You know how you have a ready to go house and then you have what you have to fix on. It wasn't a fixer up. You know what I'm saying? You blew your stuff in. If you wanted to knock something down to put something somewhere else to make it more of your home, then by all means. But it was a nice house. Um, she says Do you care about making me happy or you being happy? And on top
to show you.
of that, she already was saying off the gate that she wasn't paying any bills, mortgage, nothing. So this man got y'all a house for you to stay in. Y'all to stay in. And you have it to where he loves you, to where he doesn't want you to pay anything. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have it like that, and if you love your woman enough to where you don't have to go 50-50 or whatever the case may be, and you want to do that for your wife, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it's like for you to even get a man that to be with, and he buys you a house. It might not be your dream house, but you can work for a fact off of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How many women off the dribble, like, you know what I'm saying, is getting a house?
Right. Bitch, you been in an apartment, if that. Bitch,
I'm
I
not
make
saying as far as that. Like, I'm not downing they situation. What I'm saying is, it's like if you have a man, right, and you decide to be together, whatever, he surprised you with a house, and he tells you like, the reason why I got this house is because I didn't want to put all our money and savings into this house, and we still have to, you know what I'm saying, live on our means. Basically, I got this house. It was an affordable house. It's a nice looking house. You know what I'm saying? And we're not broke at the end of the day. We can still do things.
exactly.
It might not
Oh,
have been where you wanted this house to be, or you know what I'm saying. It didn't look like a bad neighborhood at all. You know what I'm saying? It looked like, you know how you have some houses that look bunched together, and you have some that's like more separated. This, you know what I'm saying? It had like a little space in between the houses. Like it was a nice, comfortable looking house all day long. But like for the simple fact of you being ungrateful in a way, if that makes sense. Like he
that,
took it, you know what I'm saying? He thought that he was gonna be able to go to the next step, you know what I'm saying? Do this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? The growth spurt, you know what I'm saying? Go to a new chapter, you know what I'm saying? You've been saying you want a house, you know what I'm saying? You want to eat, all you don't want as a child, or you know what I'm saying, as you became an adult, you just want, you know what I'm saying, a house that you can make into your own, and you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, build and shape the house the way that you want it, you know what I'm saying, you want this here, you want that there, you know what I'm saying. He tried to give you a foundation for that, and it was just like you just pissed on it.
that go to show you how a lot of the new generation females, not all of them, but some of them, has this um what's the word I'm looking for? This entitlement of being spoiled,
Mm.
and they never came from spoiled homes. I mean, if they did, power to you. And but even the spoiled motherfucker go through a stage when everything ain't going your way. So
But I'm saying, if you have a person that love you, right, and you get to this point to where, you know what I'm saying, you're looking for, you know what you're interested in the house because she done told you how she want to lay out the house. You know what I'm saying? Females will tell you their dreams if you listen to it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he seemed like he took that under consideration and kind of went about that. Plus, finding something that was affordable for both, to where, you know what I'm saying, he could still do him, she could still do her, and you don't have to worry about anything.
You know what? You know what that theory is goes to though.
Mm.
A female, you can this advice for all the fellas.
Mm.
You always gonna be wrong until your lady's wrong. Show her what she wants at first and let her have what she think gonna have. When she knows she wrong, she gonna let you have that.
Right.
What I'm saying is she could tell you or give you hints on, oh yeah, I wanted that, I wanted this. You bring that and something's still gonna be wrong. Let her pick out this, that, and the other, and then she gonna look at you like boom bam, like, oh yeah, it's still fucked up.
Right.
Now,
This cat, he been in the rules to all levitations. Let me further explain. He like, well, let's just stay in this house. Let's fix it up, right?
yeah,
Let's fix this house up and bring the equity up inside the house. Let's do that, and then we can sell this house and get the house that you want. I'm like,
Look,
damn, this nigga really trying to make it work. You just like, I don't want it. It's not the house that we looked at. She didn't even walk. She didn't even step foot inside the house.
That's what I'm
Never
saying.
cared what it looked like. Nothing.
It's steps to certain shit, bro. Nobody is born a goddamn general. You have to be a foot soldier first. You gotta. It's pecking order shits. It's building. It's growing pains you gotta go through. So I can't walk into fucking Walmart and be like, I want to be the goddamn store manager if I'm not qualified. No, nigga, you have to get the qualifications. You got to put in the work. You have to go through the struggle. Not even necessarily the struggle. Just go through the process. Right now is not where you gonna be at. Some niggas do get stuck right there forever, and that's cool too if they okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't just, okay, I'm starting at level 10. No, it's 9 other levels that you skipped over, that you probably needed to get to that. So yeah, you got this little house that's a fixer-upper. Go.
And then it wasn't little. It was. If she would have went inside, it would have made like more of the difference. Like, okay, because some men like myself, some men, they listen, right? So he knew probably exactly somewhat of what she was looking for as far as like what the home had to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to have like a certain kind of countertop or certain type of sink or certain this or certain that. You know what I'm saying? He probably made the accountabilities to have those things, but she never went inside the house to even check out if it even had those things. It just wasn't the house that she wanted, or the color, or you know what I'm saying, the standard of the house or whatever. But like I'm saying, it's like it's hard enough for people in general to find someone that love them enough, or love them and love them enough to be able to move to the next chapter, which is this is another chapter of form. Right, but the simple fact that you just kind of like just shitting on it is like, damn.
Yeah,
like,
tell that.
At the end of the day, she wasn't trying to bring anything to the table towards that. She didn't have to. So it's like, you didn't have to put nothing towards this. He paid for the house. You don't have to pay for mortgage. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay any bills, nothing like that. You could at least have the decency to at least check out the house. That's all I'm saying. For a man that actually took the time to actually try to go find the house, surprise you with the house, bring you to the house. That way you can check the house out, not move everything in and say, this is where we live in.
You know what that tell me?
This, what's that?
She don't like that nigga, man. Yo,
No. Being ungrateful
she don't like
all around shows that she didn't have no feel for.
men that really love they man. It'd be the littlest shit that you could do for your woman. She gonna light up like the 4th of July, like you just home $1 billion. Nigga, it's the little shit. So bringing in not even no little shit, but a big step. She don't like that nigga, bro. Cause any woman
I agree.
Any woman that like and love their man gonna stand. Hell yeah! Oh shit, we got this. Hell yeah! They gonna be bragging on that shit harder than you,
right?
And they gonna be behind you, supporting you. This what we own, baby. Yeah, this what we got.
And you know what that's called? You know what that's called? Do you know what that's called?
What it's called?
That's called a motherfucking woman. That's not what I'm saying. That's a woman. See, that's the difference between when a woman is like you can how you say you can tell when a woman is interested in you. But like for the simple fact of if you don't feel that, like I don't feel like she was given that. Like it was more so saying what I wanted. Like it was like she was more so using the house as far as bragging rights to please social media, if anything, other than, you know what I'm saying, taking the person that was in front of her seriously. And I feel like she did. Because like how you say, the small things makes the difference, or certain things that you do inside your relationship makes the difference, because maybe like that person tried to get this other person that they were with before to try to do these things and couldn't live up to the expectation because they didn't listen. Because you listen to like the small things or the big things and you take the initiative to do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? It makes a difference. And you can tell it if a woman, I sent the video, a video to my girl a couple of days ago, and it has something to do with this. Like how you can tell if a woman is into you in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if she don't be against you and smell it or love the scent of your cologne that's on you. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was funny. I'm like, damn, that's crazy because my baby, she be the first thing she'll be like is, oh, like she'll sit there and then she'll take a deep sniff. I'm like, oh shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like you get that feeling, and she makes me feel like a part of. And then it's like you can tell if a person is with you to be with you or with you to just, you know what I'm saying, just be with you, if that makes sense. Like they don't want to be alone. Like there's some people that have kids because they never felt love, or they want to feel love. You feel what I'm saying? They have kids so that way they can always have that love, that love feeling, like, or somebody will always love them. But
and check this out, for the people that is unloved, they need all that shit. So don't ever feel like you got used, because you was probably sit in their life to show they raggedy ass something in the first place. You feel me? Like, yeah, baby, this is what it look like. This is what it is. You needed this. I gave you that. If we ain't rocking no more, you earned that. Power to you. But take that, and expand on it. Learn from it, grow from it. You feel me?
yeah, but I mean, some people will learn from it, and some people will just be dumb to the fact that, like, I don't feel like nothing I did or said was wrong. Not saying
That's the problem.
the right way of thinking about it, but I'm just saying that's how some people do.
Those the females that end up and men that end up lonely, miserable, because you never thought you was a part of the problem. You always thought you was the solution. Nigga, your shit don't, like, nigga, like, you perfect, nigga. Like, nigga, knock it off, cause like everybody can niggas be smelling man, come on, man. Nigga ain't smelling what you selling, nigga ain't picking up what you putting down, homie. It ain't never no person on this earth that can be like, I was just perfect at everything. Hell, oh, nigga, you a motherfucking lie. You thought that you more fucked up in the head than you thought she was, nigga, or you thought he was.
Right.
That's crazy.
I don't know. You have
people, and like I said,
right. And then you have people that's like that take advantage of situations or don't care about the situation, knowing that the person care for you like that. And all you doing is really like fucking it up for the other person. You feel what I'm saying? Like the other person that's gonna come and say like, well, you know what I'm saying? When you holding up this other person that they could have been waiting on, that would have treated them a whole lot better. So that, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get into some shit, like we say it don't affect us in a way, but in a way it does. Like if you with a person and, you know what I'm saying, it don't pan out, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if it was like kind of somewhere how you thought it was gonna go and it didn't go that way. No shit.
Energy is transferred, bro.
Right.
You could be in a good mood and see some fucked up shit that will change your whole good mood. Energy is transferred. I could be with my day could have been good as hell. I had good vibes all day. I come home, I'm getting nagged, I'm getting met with, bad energy. Now my energy, like, God damn, now I'm tripping.
Right. Because you don't have that embrace. How was your day? Well, let's talk about it. Let's see what's on your mind. See, when a woman takes their time and pay attention, like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, let's sit down and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? That way I can kind of if they're not willing to ease your mind, and then when you get home and they be like, what's wrong with you? Like, damn, you're not even making it to where, you know what I'm saying, you want me to open up to you at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you shutting it down, like, oh, okay, what's wrong with you today? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy in that factor of, like, if you have someone, like, what I'm saying is if you have someone good, hang on to that person is what I'm basically saying.
Facts.
But
stress kills as well. Stress will kill your ass. Stop
yeah, most definitely.
stressing over little shit. Stress will kill your ass. That's how niggas have heart attack and all these motherfucking brain what's the word? I forgot the word, but I'm talking about aneurysm. That but stress will kill a motherfucker. Stress. If you putting that stress on your partner, stop. You shortening up their life expansion. You feel me? Like, stop stressing your out as well. You killing their ass.
Right.
Stress will kill.
I'm just saying, like if you have that person, stick with that person. You know what I'm saying? But you do go through adolescence to where you might learn something from an individual to where it gets you ready for the next individual that's gonna be. You know what I mean? But you don't want to be in something that every other day you have headaches or you feel like it's gonna be a problem. Or, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta hit the bottle before you.
Right. If you feeling like that, then that ain't the relationship that you should be in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You there every other day, and it's a problem, or you know what I'm saying? It's something that ain't been done. And one minute you get praised, the other minute you get shut down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be involved in nothing like that. But it is a growth lesson behind it, because you can't look at it as a bad thing. You got to go, okay, well, when the next person comes up, you know what I'm saying? I know what not to look for.
I don't want to leave, but I don't go right now. Hey, shit, I gotta go, bitch. This ain't working. Don't stay in no situation, man. Too motherfucking long, shit.
So Brian said that's why I left.
You scared or in this motherfucking world?
I look at it as like life lessons. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't ever been through something before, like a person can tell you all day long. Until you go through it yourself, you will never know. Or when you do go through it yourself, you be like, damn, this person tried to tell me that. You might not go back and tell that person, like, damn, this person tried to tell me this shit before it even got to this point. But
I'm just saying,
by us having our own shoes, you feel what I'm saying? We like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Let me feel this shit out, type of shit. You know what I mean? And then we be like, damn, had I known this, I wouldn't even went this damn direction. But you live to learn, and you learn to live, if that makes sense.
like too short to be going through shit, scared of the motherfucking outcome, or what shit might not go right. Fuck that. You feel me? You was born in this world by yourself, nigga. You gonna leave in the box by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna hop in that box with you when you gone, nigga. Mother Earth
No.
burn your ass, and you gonna go back to Mother Earth when you go in the ground, motherfucker. Straight like
Right. But it's if you pay attention, the what you're looking for or the questions I mean the answers to your questions is there. Is you got to open up your mind and pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? If you've been through a rough patch, you know what I'm saying, in your life, you know what not to look for. So if you sitting there getting the same thing that you just got through enduring, then that's your fault. You don't know your lesson yet. Because it's like, oh damn, she tripping, go to the next one, this one tripping too. After so many times, you know what I'm saying? You have to start looking at yourself like, okay, is it me? Okay, well let me change my perspective of how I'm looking at things. Let me stop thinking with one head and think with the other. You know what I'm saying? Let me put you know what I'm saying? Because like I said in many podcasts before, sex isn't everything. It doesn't make the relationship, right? Because sex, it can get old if you let it. If a person can't turn you on mentally, physically, and sexually,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Thinking about a person, like if you with your girl or whatever, right? You're not in the same place, but y'all conversating on the phone, and just the sound of her voice turns you on. That's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? A side of intimacy. If you understand what I'm saying, like damn, she not even in my presence and she turned me the fuck on. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to going back with it. Like damn, I miss her already.
I'm about to get took it off these streets, man. I'm trying to keep it on the little hush hush, but quiet as Kevin, nigga. Man, I'm good right now.
Wait, what? I know PC, not the PC, the logo. I know he the same shit. Like, let me see, let me check my earphones and make sure. Did I just hear what the hell I thought I just heard?
Man, why you think I'm talking so calm and I ain't on? Not that.
Oh, yo, that's why you talking all calm with your suit and tie on and shit today. Oh, okay. I just want to know.
Look, I'm not bashing no women. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta bash y'all. I know what a woman look like when I look at one. Don't let that.
You looking for qualifications, but you're not looking for everything to be correct because ain't nobody perfect. What I'm saying is, if you have that person, hold on to it because the guys ain't never great on another side.
Exactly. What I decide to accept, you feel me? Or, that's my motherfucking business.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, man. Crazy as hell. It's crazy. So I got another scenario, right? A woman is mad as hell when she goes to her doctor's office and give a blood sample. Her name was Kiara King. When she checked the blood sample, it said King Kong.
Did she look like King Kong?
No, she didn't look like she was black though. It was a way of, I think, me personally, them calling her a monkey. Her name was Kiara King. They tried to say it was a typo. It came out King Kong.
She must have been black as a motherfucker.
No.
Almighty Joe looking ass bitch.
No.
No. She was presentable.
She was presentable and she had glasses. Light skin, fair skin.
Okay. Oh yeah. Then that was, that was a little, jab or whatever,
Yeah, my thing.
It's too I ain't gonna say late to be racist, but y'all missed that era. I mean, it's still racism going on. Don't get it fucked up.
Right.
It's some real diehard motherfuckers, but the time we living in now, where you need everybody, nigga, you might need that skin. You might need that Asian. You might need that white boy. You might need that Negro. You feel me? We all in this motherfucker together. As far as I'm concerned, we all one. We all bleed. We ain't the same, but nigga, you feel me, in this bitch. The same, nigga. You ain't always had it your way, nigga. You had your ups and downs. We had shit called the Great Depression in the recession, where it hit not just niggas, not just Mexicans, not just white, it hit everybody. We did go experience the COVID-19 shit together. It hit everybody, was affected. Everybody lost some loved ones. Nigga, wake the fuck up. We in this shit together. Right. If somebody was to nuke America right now, guess what? We're it, motherfuckers. Right. So I just found that crazy. That fucking thin line between the race shit, bitch. Because who I go to battle with is who I'm gonna go to battle with. And if we fighting on this same fucking foreign, this soil that ain't fucking nobody's, technically we all foreigners to this motherfucking land. No, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to stop you there, my brother. I mean, technically the black niggas to this country. First people we in so anywhere we was here before anything landed. Right. You feel me? Right. So I'm saying we are indigenous to this land, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we are indigenous to this land. But yeah, I mean, I don't believe that it was a typo. They had caught the lady in there that even made the typo. And she had said, well, the lady said that you was trying to report, you know what I'm saying, the person who put this label on your bottle. And she was like,
you can go ahead and do that, but my intention was not to put King Kong. But you can tell in the sound of her voice, like you can tell she did the shit on purpose. And I was like, damn, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a simple fact of like black people in general, like we just want the fair shit like everybody else gets. Point blank.
I get that.
And we don't get that. We don't get every person on our side does not have the fair opportunity or fair chance at life like everybody else does. Um, we don't get to, especially now, understand where we come from. When I was in school, it was bits and pieces of Black history inside the book, but mostly about World War I, II, and the Holocaust.
Yeah.
I've seen very little of the Tuskegee Airmen, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman. I've seen like 1 or 2 pages of that, and maybe Rosa Parks. But it's so much more behind what we represent, like the first open heart surgeon, or the person that made the toilet, or the wheel, or the person that made peanut butter, Daniel Ridge Williams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the first open heart surgeon was, I think, what was his name? Something Carter. I can't think of his name off the back because I'm trying to stick to my point. But the point is, we don't get. I'm sorry.
Was it George?
It could have been. It could have been. But it's my point of saying that is none of that is inside the history books.
I mean, shit.
We don't have a fair share of that. And then on top of that, they've taken everything away as far as like History Month, Juneteenth, and etc. So it's like in the history of that now, and you feel like today's world, you feel like you can do some shit like this and find it funny. I find that shit crazy.
It's hidden messages though in movies and shit. Like even in the children's film, like if you look at the movie Moana, that's telling stories people didn't know. That's really telling stories about our people that was travelers and sought out new lands. When we ran into, other living beings and shit like that. But yeah, man, this shit, we go down the rabbit hole. I'm not no, idiot or nothing. So, I can relate on all type of, things and basis.
Right.
Touch all the subjects. But hell yeah. My point was by saying that, I was just saying we all human beings in this bitch. So the racist shit, it exists, but it's really no point where you getting when you can't be racist if you got a coworker that's black or your boss is black and you gotta answer to this nigga. You gotta answer to this nigga, but you a racist. You ain't that big of a racist. You want that paycheck.
Right.
You ain't willing to make your own shit and be like, I don't need nobody help but my own people help until your own people fuck you over. Then you start seeing shit for what it really is. I go for black, white, that's Asian, all that shit.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. I just don't understand it, but hopefully over time it'll get better. But as far as right now, like I don't feel like that's a thing to be playing with right now because like I've been trying to add you, nephew. You wait until the end of the show. I don't see your thing at the bottom. I can't request you. You have to add in. But it's crazy how what I'm saying they still exist, but like I said, hopefully it get better in time. Like I feel like this is not the time to be sitting here playing with certain things and certain gestures. Like they could have ran into the wrong person and might not even got a conversation. Might have just got, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Oh,
tell Greedy to shout out my nigga to Shotty, man. I was supposed to tap back in with him, check up all the Toby is going through shit. So shout out to homie Shotty. I was supposed to tap in with him the other day. Happened.
yeah.
I've been stuck outside the club this whole time.
I don't know how he got stuck outside of it, man. That's what I was like. I don't know. He came in and then left back out. I don't know what happened.
Nah, but I had a great topic, but y'all kind of already went into it, so it was like perfect. You feel me?
Mm,
I had seen the clip of basically, it said white only at a store.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? So they
mhm.
tried to pull that off, and it went crazy. Whatever city it was in, it made the news. And I just wanted to know, how do y'all feel about just that being a thing?
I bet it was in the nigga area. Stupid motherfuckers. White only, huh? But it was probably in the nigga area. It was probably in a community that was predominantly black people. Y'all need these black people money, but y'all want to put white only.
But how is that true if it say white only? That mean they don't need the black dollar.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
It's not.
I'm saying if a person is putting that on their business, that mean they don't need a black cent coming to their restaurant.
Look, you got the right to refuse service for anybody, but end of the day, it's black people with money too. You just lowering your fucking pockets, being simple-minded, one-minded, and you're not.
So,
I'm serving like crack, nigga. I'm taking all revenues and going down any avenue that
And
brings all $10.
and that's the problem. We was gonna talk about this on Gym World, and we was gonna talk about this because this was a topic that we was gonna get into, and me and Shawnee kind of had like a little conversation over the phone, and it was based off of me just speaking on that, and I'm just speaking on. We got to a point where I'm like, you know, um, a white company can say white only, but a black company is not willing to put black only because they need that white dollar. They want that white dollar.
I
And
mean,
then,
but that's what they chase.
by you saying that, like, oh, I need every dollar.
I'm saying,
Fuck all that. What you talking about?
I'm
That's
saying,
that's like proving my point. You feel
no,
me?
I'm saying this because look, black people not really well, in my opinion, my opinion, my opinion is not really built on the racist type shit. We accept everybody into our fucking culture. We'll let the white girl rock some brick, pick it with a few sisters alone if she got playing. We'll let
I don't
that
know
be.
why they. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know why they allowing the word nigga now. I don't get that. But yeah,
I'm saying we'll allow that shit. We so accepting and allowing the people to get in our culture, not just white, Asian, Hispanic can say the N word freely and rap like got lefty gunplay. We're just more accepted of people because that you know oh, I'm only for my people. I mean, it's a lot of people that do that shit, and when people say that shit, it be like, oh, this nigga's red blue pill type nigga. He think he woke and shit. I
Now,
mean, if you really about it, just put your shit in a black business. And, I mean, open your shit community. Why do niggas go outside the community to open business? Because they know niggas gonna fuck they shit up.
no,
so
hold on. Okay, so that's where I was. We talked about all that. It's layers to it,
Yeah.
right? So I'm thinking in the scope of things. If say it goes in real action. So say if it's some companies that's black owned, say okay, I'm only gonna take black people, right? And then you have the Roscoe's and shit like that. Be like, nigga, I need every dollar, and if I put just black only in here, it's gonna cause mayhem and bullshit because it's gonna be a bunch of black people up in here doing the most. So now it's like, okay, we gotta start looking at ourselves in the mirror real fast because shit is happening quick to where at a point, if everything was to go up, white only here, black only here, where it ain't no in betweens no more. You get what I'm saying? And that's the scary part. It's more people in between as a black race than people being in between as other races.
You know, I could die. I want to hear from Lloyd, but I could die this shit. You know, and dissect it all.
It's crazy that y'all. It's crazy that y'all bring this up, right? That the new segregation law just got passed. Trump legalized segregation. They can now ban black people from restrooms, restaurants, jobs, using their own tax dollars. They're limiting our civil rights. What they fail to realize is Black America controls $1.6 trillion in spending, meaning the only person that's out there buying Timberland boots or Gucci belts or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the sort is, mainly us. iPhones, SUVs, Jordans, you name it.
Biggest consumer on the planet.
Target lost $15 billion trying to fight against, I guess, the LGBTQ community. So you have to put in perspective that schools, hospitals, voting booths, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to be next. But I like it. And here's why I say I like it. And it might sound strange to y'all, but this is why I like it. Maybe this will give our culture back something to stand on. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if we take our money and invest it in our people only, then the world will see a big deficit in numbers. I'm not saying that I'm with the segregation, but I'm with bringing our people back closer together.
But
If that makes sense.
But we lost within a culture.
I understand that, but you know what I'm saying? Even though you lost, it has to come back to somewhere, because if you get that fight back underneath your belt,
no,
and you have no choice but to live by these laws, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. And something has to happen.
I'm saying on the surface level, like just on the surface level of the shit, like just say if we wanted to just do that, right? Are we gonna come together and help?
No choice. I'm trying to explain to you.
Hold on. You saying we don't got no choice?
For it to work, yeah.
For it to work, but when I was speaking on it, the way I'm looking at it, it's gonna come because the end goal to all this shit is breaking niggas out of jail. That would be the end goal. Because eventually, just listen, because if niggas really turn up, niggas, they don't catch one nigga. Then they might catch two niggas, put them in jail. Then they might start knocking niggas off. Then niggas might start knocking them off. Now at this point, they didn't put hundreds of niggas in jail for segregation. Now niggas headed to the jails.
You can go into jail for segregation if you go into a white bathroom.
That's my point. Niggas don't give a fuck. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the end goal will be breaking niggas out of jail. But then after that, they could just be like, okay, send a bomb that way or something. Say it's Russia, Wi-Fi go off. We don't even know who the fuck really did it. Nah, this some real shit. This some real shit.
Nah, because it's niggas that's in a high-ranking in a high-ranking other system as well, military background and all that. So it can't just be niggas that's in poor poverty communities. It gotta be all niggas, the rich niggas, the basketball players. You got fucking billionaires like LeBron that can dump resources. You got niggas like okay.
So this where
over here.
This where the Martin Luther King shit come back into play. The only way niggas is really gonna win It's with organization and knowledge.
And that goes back to what I just said. You have to bring it together. That's the only way it's going to work.
But the knowledge part too.
So I'm saying we have to stick together as far as like everything is concerned. But that'll bring back the unity between our people, that the fact that we are missing. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, that we have a disconnect with one another because we're too busy fighting and shooting each other rather than sticking together and realizing what the real picture is going on in the world.
So truthfully, in the moment, this is the issue. I'm fighting my ass off, fighting for my ancestors, and this nigga decide to be over here, used to be the homeboy, or somewhat in our community. I know this nigga, and he playing middle. He don't want to even step in the field with us.
He had that back then too, sir.
No, I get that part, but that's the part that is overbearing now. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that, like a motherfucker put some money, like a money ahead in front for some niggas. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Niggas get some money. It's a wrap.
That's when niggas get smoked too.
That's what I'm saying.
Malcolm X, when he was all black, and that's
I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm gonna stop you right there before you do that. He was assassinating those people all with a connection outside of that place. It wasn't that he was trying to speak for the black people and then all of a sudden he just got shot. No, he was set up to be shot and assassinated, as well as Martin Luther King.
I understand that totally. I'm saying when he embraced, because at first the message was different. The message changed after the trip from Mecca. For being just for one, color, which is
for exposing the person that was in charge of cheating on his wife with a mistress. That's what it boiled down to.
I mean,
and that's what made him separate, because he no longer believed in he believed in the same, but he didn't believe in following it behind him, especially that wasn't, following the guidelines.
Change.
So when he tried to expose that, that's when they operated him to be getting for them to get rid of him.
Muhammad Ali was a Muslim.
Transition to a Muslim, yes.
You feel me? He had his ups and downs with the nation as well. That didn't stop him from being a Muslim, no.
Right, and that didn't stop Malcolm X either. But following underneath the person he was following, that's what he backed off of, because you know what I'm saying, he didn't follow as far as what he was preaching. So he ended up just keep preaching what he was preaching, but he was doing it on his own. And it's like, we all know the saying, there's no one bigger than the program.
Yeah. I understand that. I do. But
hey, P, me and you thinking the same way, P. Because me and you thinking the same way, bro. That's why it's like before we even can get to that, it's gonna be some bullshit going on within ourselves.
Yeah, it's good, but you're gonna have to go through that though. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to correct it somehow to be able to go on the right path. I'm not saying everybody's going to deter and become one overnight. No, it's not gonna happen like that. It's gonna have to take some people to go through some shit to be like, okay, wait a minute. Let me look at the bigger picture and realize what the hell is going on here.
All right, so
Lloyd, all we saying is, before we can clean up anybody else's backyard, we got to clean our backyard up first.
So P, right?
They're forcing their hand for you to do it now, is what I'm saying. People wouldn't force them.
Hold on, they can't force you to do shit. You feel me? You come in this world, you ain't gotta do nothing but one thing. Straight up. So a nigga can't force a nigga to do nothing. But at the end of the day, I'm saying from this point of view, right? Hey man, I'm at this one spot. Don't trip. It go say white people only on the front. But I got the plug, my nigga. They gonna let you in to say come see.
Dummy is gonna go in there. That person, you know what I'm saying? You paying with your life at that point.
Hey, money talk, bullshit.
No, not in this case. No.
Prime example.
No.
Prime example.
You have to give me a better example than that. You walking into some shit.
I give you 2 examples.
You know you're not supposed to be at.
What did you mean? Niggas do that shit all the time.
Niggas is not finna go into no fucking white establishment like that. Knowing that, you know what I'm saying? You can do that shit all day. You know what I mean? And
So you telling me name these high end restaurants niggas like to go to?
I'm saying,
Hold on, just name these. Just name a spot. Name a spot for me, please.
Roof Chris.
So you telling me niggas really love Ruth Chris?
I'm saying, if they make it to that, right? Niggas is not going in there.
You hold on. If you starving and you want something that's tasteful, it's gonna do the job. You going to get that Louisiana, or are you going to get that plate from Ruth Chris?
Going to Louisiana.
The only reason is we going back to that acceptance shit that you were talking about earlier. The only reason why I'm gonna go to this Ruth Chris because the mindset of he's celebrating his life, which means if it's my birthday, I'm celebrating my life because I'm having some type of acceptance to be in this environment, which is a class environment, which means not class as if you have class, no, a class environment of middle class and lower class. You get what I'm saying? So now if I see you just peeping or having an experience in anything outside your class, you're celebrating. You're doing something good in life. So niggas love the applause from seeing somebody celebrating their life than seeing the nigga struggle and make his way out and grind it out. They want to see you there. They want to see you celebrating. That's our acceptance. Because every nigga don't want to do the grind no more because nobody cheers on the grind anymore. Niggas used to cheer on 50 Cent coming to make it. Niggas used to cheer on niggas, seeing niggas rapping on the DVDs, on the beat, on coming up. Man, you see one of these niggas rapping on Instagram, you gonna keep going. So it's a more of an acceptance type of thing. So yes, it's a nigga out there gonna say, hey, meet me at Wooty Woo Woo. It say white people only. But I got the plug. Don't mind that. We gonna party like a motherfucker up in here. It's
all I'm saying.
Ain't no niggas in here. Trust me. I don't fuck with no niggas anyway. This niggas gonna come. Niggas gonna be, I'm on the Wooty Woo. Nigga, we here. We here. We on the nigga. It's a white people only. We in this motherfucker.
Hey, that's
you lost your mind. If you think niggas ain't ready to do some shit like that.
up with the Joneses. Hell no, I ain't about to spend my dollar.
This is what I'm saying. Like, it's going to deter you because you won't even allow black people to stay. What it's going to do is have your place burnt down or something to that nature to where we can't come in or nobody ain't going to be able to come in. I can look at as far as that nature, but as far as just going in there and partying, like nigga, we in here, we don't give a fuck what it's on the outside of it.
It's going up, man. Niggas like
they not fucking with it like that.
Niggas like that, man. They going.
What I'm saying is, we as people, we fucks with people that fucks with us, and if you don't fucks with us, we don't fuck with y'all. Period.
That's not true.
What you mean it's not true?
Nigga, we look, nigga, when we banned Gucci, it was niggas walking around like niggas ain't got this Gucci. Y'all niggas scared to go in the stores. Look, I got that new Gucci on. You know what I'm saying? You ban some shit and nigga gonna come out the next day trying to make it.
That's different when you ban it and the segregation is involved now. So it's a different ballgame.
If we ban it, nigga, that's us segregating ourselves from them.
That's what everybody though. You got certain niggas that love to just go against the grain. You feel me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You can tell them motherfucker, hey, nigga ain't nothing over there but motherfucking trauma and disaster. That nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm about to see what the fuck over there. Okay, nigga, learn. It's just certain niggas that gotta figure out the shit on their own, but you know, shit hard head makes it all fast. Shit.
That's why God made females, big dog.
Ooh, I like that.
That's why they made females, big dog. We weren't supposed to be born like that.
Bring them.
Yeah, I just feel like in a way, it'll be a curve to our people being somewhat back together. Yeah, you're gonna have the twos and fews that's gonna continue to feel like they can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially that I'm not looking at the bigger picture. That's what I'm looking at. That's what my main focus and goal is saying. Okay, what are you really doing? But if you're taking this away, if you're taking this away for a reason,
I want to see niggas' faces. Just how niggas have excitement when they see a nigga slipping. I want to see that same excitement when they see the other person on the other side and slipping. I want to see that same excitement. I want to see that same instinct. I smell a white nigga around here. Now, if we do that, fuck the stores. Fuck the stores. Now, if we do that, if we on some shit like that, well, we just walking up on just walking up on any. You know, we just fishing that line on any walking. Oh, they gonna call Trump themselves. Hey man, hey, we don't like the law, man. Hey man, we don't like the law. Can't come out of nowhere. Hey. This was a bad idea. I know your parents didn't raise you this way, Donald.
They gonna make that. Hey, they'll make that after hour before they change it. They gonna be trying to sneak.
This how niggas. I know niggas that go get to. Every man, I got man. We gonna do it up. Every little section we put up to every section every certain day, and we about to go pull up on them. Just pull it up and tell my YNs like this is the new shit right here. This is y'all. If y'all ain't no shit like this,
This the look right here.
Then we'll win. I'm telling you, they'll tap out with some shit like that go on. I swear to God. If we do some shit like that, niggas, they'll tap out quick. You don't have enough time.
everybody gonna be paying the dear president, let the dear president. Can you please change the shit?
It's gonna be so. It gets sweet now. Grandma going to the Home Depot or going to Trader Joe's. She going to Trader Joe's with Danny and Jose. They got the K on the back of the pickup. You feel me? Same excitement. Y'all got one. We go get them. They see it. Hey, Trader Joe's, nigga. Hey, nigga, they going to Trader Joe's. Nigga, they right there. He said, nigga, Trader Joe's, nigga.
Oh, nigga,
double. Tell me that's the shit I can get into. And these are all jokes. Disclaimer: these are all jokes. I'm trying to become a comedian on my off days. You feel me? On my stage. That was the bit I was working on. This is a good thing.
I can tell you worked on that, my brother.
This is
Oh man. Anybody got anything? Anybody else got something else to say before we end this live?
Only old straightforward, only old Jim World, only old.
Y'all, I tell you, I don't know what to do with y'all. Y'all ain't no good. I love my cast members, I do, but y'all, sometimes y'all ain't got no sense.
I'm telling you,
I want that same energy.
Let me walk up in Trader Joe's with 4 or 5 of my homies. It's going. Look at everything. We going to Home Goods. We going to Michael's. We going to everything. We going to Ross. On Monday at 11 o'clock, we coming to shit.
They got
we go to the grocery stores on the 30th, the 28th, the 26th. When there's no niggas in there, we up in there. We deep. Niggas boom box. Bluetooth. Turn the TV
Hey,
off. Turn the TV off.
that's how I pull up to the damn. Y'all hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how I pull up to the motherfucking stores I be delivered to all the time. Speaker, probably in a white beater sometime. They like, I was just in North Hollywood delivering to the 5 below. They like this.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine you deliver some shit and it's segregation going on and you just see one. You just hang on. Oh, I didn't know. That's why you like it's just awkward. How many? Because everybody can't look. This is what I'm saying. Everybody can't do write-ups. It's gonna be too many write-ups. Y'all can't get all the write-ups.
Damn.
He's gonna be getting check all day long. Oh,
Bam. Stop it. I'm on you with nothing.
once a motherfucker say you, once a nigga say you, fucking this whole shit up. You.
We get off.
So basically, you know, some better.
We gotta go 100 deep. We gotta go to all the gyms, 24 fitness.
Oh, wow.
Hell no, bitch.
So, to stand outside.
Yeah.
When y'all leave.
Hey, tell me to come outside. All them buff niggas back there. Come outside. I got some shit to make them all them straight. Tell them niggas come outside. Tell them that buff nigga right there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, that's crazy because, like, in the ways, it's like I can understand where he coming from with that. Like that, because that's how they did our ancestors back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like riding around on horses and surround the house, burn the house down, sit there and watch it burn. So I feel where you coming from with that. But y'all are too funny. This has been the Straightforward Podcast, season 11, episode number 3. We have PC. We have my nephew here in attendance tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the G Nation platform and shout out to the Gem Nation platform.
We'll post this. We'll post this later, though. Or we'll
this you gotta bring this part out first. This should have been the first segment ever, but this is okay.
we gonna keep this part first.
So we definitely gonna put this part first for sure.
Hold on, let me talk. This is a clip right here, 801. Hey, this is a new clip. I'm sorry. So this is a public service announcement to P and Shiny. I see y'all niggas thinking y'all got some dynamic duos going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we a dynamic duo right here. You know what I'm saying? So we just see who the real dynamic duo coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Now add that clip to the clips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas going live and shit every day.
Yeah, I've been seeing a little episodes they've been up there posting. You know what I'm saying? They don't be inviting us to them. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah, I can't let you just take my co-host and be a dynamic duo. I gotta come on crazy.
Yeah, my co-host got took it too.
Yeah, so we gotta figure this out. I don't think yeah.
We just had a conversation about black people coming together. We just had a fucking conversation about this shit. See, I'm not trying to fucking segregate, sir. I'm trying to bring it fucking together.
Yeah, but it's all love. You feel me? It's
all day. All day, nothing but love, man. But I appreciate y'all stopping through. Shout out to Royal Inks, by the way. Inks with a Z. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, he did some work for me. And he been doing some work in the past, and he just did some work for me and my girl. So shout out to Royal Inks. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the thing. I'm gonna put it inside of I'm gonna put it on my page that way, you know what I'm saying, I can better represent it. You know what I'm saying? I told him I would give him a special shout out.
Yeah. Put it on the description on YouTube. So
yeah. Royal Inks with a Z. Yes.
Yeah.
That is their Instagram page, but yeah, for sure, him and his daughter, they do tattoos. So if you see him on the most likely on his page, she'll be on there too. Do you know the other one? No. Okay. Yeah. Once I find out the other Instagram page.
There's shit going on over there. You know the other one? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man.
Man, I just had to check before you said I hit it, but I appreciate y'all. Like I said, shout out to the Gym Room podcast, and then shout out to the G Nation podcast. This has been Black Hair Love for Black Hair Love. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got it. Hold on, she came in time. Let me see. Hold on, I see my name at the top, and then Red ink. Red ink's with the S.
Okay, red ink.
Yes, red ink's with an S, and then radio ink's with a Z.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to put that out there because shout out to them, man, because they do good work, and I want to get their work put out there. I'll review, or I'll show, you know what I'm saying, they work that they have done on me. And then I'm going back to get some other work done. I got an eagle that he getting ready to print out so I can fix this eagle that's supposed to be an eagle on.
Nobody give a fuck about your ego tattoo.
Hey man, check this out. Check it out. See. We just had a conversation about this shit. We supposed to stick together.
All right. Shout out to
With that being said, you know what I'm saying, we gotta continue to love each other, continue to spread love. And with that being said, we out.